Hi friends, happy Friday. It is the end of the week. Tomorrow's, or I guess tonight is officially the weekend. So we get to have some extra fun, right? On the weekends. No work being done, no homework. For our big brothers and sisters, take a little break, relax. Today is April 24th. It's Friday, April 24th, 2020. And today there's two holidays. The first is Arbor Day, where we celebrate trees and planting trees and those oxygen producing amazing plants. And then Ramadan also begins today. Ramadan is celebrated by our Muslim friends. And I found out, and it's pretty cool, is that it goes by a lunar year. So we have a special crescent moon in the sky tonight, so you can only see a little bit. It was a new moon on Wednesday, and that is a big symbol for Ramadan. It's a crescent moon and some stars. So I have special projects to do with you guys for that, to do a little decorating for Ramadan, while also still celebrating Earth Day this week. But first, let's do our, you know what it is? If it starts, I had it ready. Uh-oh, where did it go? Let's try this again, guys. We might not have it today. I don't know, friends. It's not working. Our Friday song is not working right now. Black, you're letting us down. YouTube. Maybe. Here we go. All right, let's get up and do your Friday dance. It is Friday. There we go, guys. Let's see your moves. Woo! It's Friday. Go ahead, guys. Let me see your moves. Everybody's rushing. Oh. Backseat. Lola doesn't want to dance with me today. It's Friday. All right, guys, it is Friday. There's our Friday dance. I can't wait to get back to school and dance with you guys on Fridays and Taco Tuesdays. I want to show you too is our project from Monday. Mine finally dried. I got to peel it off of the paper, and even the paper looks really cool. You could probably hang that up in the light and trim it a little bit around it. But this is what it turned out to look like. So this also needs just a little trim around the edge, but it's very neat on both sides. Let me see if I can get my light over here and you can see it better. Woo! Look how cool. And then, I don't want to blind you, flip it and you can see, that's pretty neat, huh? So you can hang that up in your window. And when the light shines through, it'll make those cool little designs. And this is pretty cool still too. If you cut that part out all around where your sun catcher was laying. But it took about a week to dry, about 4 or 5 days. Our letter, it's the end of the letter of the week, W. W has 4 big lines, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all diagonal, and they go from the smile down, up, up. We're hiding it. Uh-oh. And can you see me? I'm going to bring you closer, guys. Oh! All right, there we go. Our W. We started the smile. We go down with the big line, up with the big line, down with the big line, and back up. Remember, it's like 2 V's. Down, up, down, up. W, water, wish, wink. So I'm going to keep you up close because one of our projects is up there. the other one for the special Ramadan project, what I did was I started this beforehand so that we would have it finished. I got two cardboard boxes, some Go-Gurts, some mac and cheese boxes, and I pulled them apart so they lay flat, and then I painted them kind of crazy. I painted some green and blue and purple, a little bit of yellow on here, and then I have red, orange, and yellow on this one, just so they didn't mix too much. But you can do any color you want. You can do one color, but you're gonna paint the cardboard as much as you can because we're gonna cut out our shapes from this. So I already cut out my stars. See, the back is still just the box. Come on. I cut out some stars, and then from this one, I'm going to cut out a crescent moon shape. So a crescent moon kind of looks like the edge of your thumbnail, just like a little slice of the moon. And to make it a little bit easier, what I did was I turned this over, and like with the stars, I drew the shape on the back that I wanted to cut out. So I'm just going to draw a little crescent moon. If you can see that, kind of, yeah. Crescent moon on there, and then I'm gonna cut it out if I can find my scissors. Oh, they're over here. Hold on, friends. All right, you're just gonna cut out your shapes that you drew on the back. So you wanna have a couple stars. You can do as many as you want, as big as you want. And I'm gonna cut from the side that I drew on so I can see, of course. And we have our crescent moon then. And we're just gonna make like a little mobile out of these you can hang on your wall. So here's my crescent moon. So what you need next is just some tape and a string. And this is really great because we're reusing our trash that we were gonna throw away. You're going to take a nice piece of string. It doesn't have to be this long, just enough to hold all of your pieces. And you're going to lay the string onto your pieces. Get a little piece of tape. And it's really easy. You just need to tape your piece right on there. And just until you have all of them on there. There we got 2 stars. We'll put the last star and then our crescent moon. And here we go. What do you guys think? Try and turn it so it all shows pretty, but that's pretty cool too that you're using these cool like recyclable parts. So there's our special little decoration for Ramadan, and also to celebrate Earth Day as we reuse our boxes. And then we can hang this one up to show it off, huh? Hang it right in there. All right. Pretty neat. I have one more thing to do with you guys today, and this gets a little messy. For Arbor Day, we're gonna make our own tree print. And I'm gonna move our W down so I can move that down. 1, 2, up, down, down, up. And our smile needs some new tape, I think. All right, I'm gonna bring my tree down. So I actually did not have any brown paint, or I cannot find it. So I used a brown crayon. You can use a marker or a colored pencil. And we're gonna come a little closer still. All right, you can see that pretty good. And I drew my tree on there. So you want a piece of paper. You're gonna make your tree shape first. And then you'll need some paint to make the leaves or flowers or apples or whatever you want to put in your tree. You got to decide what kind of tree you want. I have a really pretty magnolia tree in my backyard, and it makes these beautiful pink pink flowers on it, and it just blooms once, sometimes twice if it's feeling frisky. And it has these beautiful pink and white flowers. So I'm going to make my tree into a magnolia tree. So what we're going to do is we're going to finger paint. And you're just going to use your fingers to make your leaves all over your tree. And you put lots of green leaves. My magnolia likes to bloom in the spring. It's one of the first signs of spring in my yard is when the magnolia blooms. So we're going to add all of our leaves all over the branches. And like I said, you can make any kind of tree. You want to make an orange tree. You want to make a apple tree. You can make any kind of tree you want. And it just depends on what kind of color paint. So there's my tree base. Now my magnolia tree, the flowers are like a real light pinkish and white. So I'm just going to use my finger to mix these together and make it a little bit lighter. Move that white in there. Gets a little messy. So make sure you're doing it somewhere covered with newspaper, or if you have an art table. And then once that's the color I want, and they're not like just perfect pink, they have some white on them too. So I'm going to kind of do it like a marble. And I'm just going to dip and put some flowers all over. And that's all you need to do, guys. And that's how you make your own little fingerprint tree for the spring and for Arbor Day. When I was little, we used to go to the township building and plant a tree. I remember when my little brother was little, he did one with his class, and they walked to the township building where our library is here in Upper Marion. And my grandmother and my grandfather went and helped him. Oh, I'm getting paint everywhere. See, this is messy, guys. I think I'm smacking it. Oh my goodness, it's everywhere. Definite cleanup when we're done here. And that is my tree. But they would plant, they would bring their grandparents and moms and dads, and the kids would plant trees in the township park so that they would grow. And I know a lot of them are still there, which is pretty neat. If you remember where it was, or if you have pictures maybe of where it was, you can go visit your tree that you planted. And I'm gonna wipe this up real quick. Paint was everywhere. Mess. So you want to make sure you're covered. Don't paint anywhere you want paint not being, guys. And then that'll dry, and then it is dripping. Don't go too thick on your leaves or your flowers if you don't want it to drip all over. And then when this is dry, you could add some other stuff. You could do little flowers underneath on the bottom. You could draw some squirrels or some rabbits, some critters jumping around. So that's Happy Arbor Day. And let me see. I have maybe 2 books. Let me see what time I'm at when I'm done the first book. And then we can read the second, maybe, if we have time. This is one of my favorite books to read for Earth Week because it kind of, gives, you can see what happens if we don't have water. And these different animals in here, let's see, all drink from the same water hole. The book is called Waterhole, and it's by Graham Bass. And he's actually the author and the illustrator of this book. So he did the words and the pictures. That's right, guys. He also wrote this book, which was one of my favorites when I was little, called Animalia. It's really neat. So if you get a chance to check it out, or maybe look at it online, or if you might have it at home, it's called Animalia, and it's by Graham Bass. So let's see what happens. This was actually, this was to my son Asha from Aunt Beth. A little gift. This is one of the best. So it says, let's see, not to get so much glare on here, friends. Down to the secret water hole the animals all come. As seasons bring forth drought and flood, they gather there as one. United in their common need, their numbers swell to 10, but hidden deep among the trees lie 10 times that again. So here's the water hole. There's different seasons in this place, and they bring some drought. Drought means that there's very little water or no water at all. And a flood means there's so much water, everything's covered in it. Usually when it rains, or if it doesn't rain, you get drought and flood. So let's see, here's one rhino drinking at the water hole. Snort, splash, delicious. These books are really cool too, because there's all kinds of drawings up here and all different things drawn in there. There's like a gorilla in the trunk there of the tree, and an elephant over here. Very cool, very cool. It's giving a big glare on here, huh? Can you guys see that? 2 tigers lapping at the water hole. Grrr. Goodness gracious, how very delectable. They're drinking at the water hole. Oh, 3 toucans squawking around the water hole. Ark, ark, ark. It's party time, fellas. Drink up. But something was happening. Do you see it? You got to keep an eye on the water hole here. 3 toucans. 4 snow leopards gazing at the water hole. Purr. We must be careful, brothers. The pool was getting smaller. Do you see it? Is it smaller than the first time? Oh, 5 moose wallowing in the water hole. Moo, moo, moo. Hey, get your hoof out of my ear. Uh-oh. Look at the water now. 6 catfish floundering in the water hole. Blub, 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 blub. It's getting smaller and smaller. I don't know how they fit in there. Tiny, tiny water hole. 7 pandas sipping at the water hole. Tisk, tisk, tisk. After you. No, I insist. Look how tiny, 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 tiny. Everybody's drinking it up. Oh. 8 ladybugs meeting by the water hole. Bzzz. So in conclusion, ladies and gentlebugs, I propose we establish a subcommittee to report on the water level crisis before the end of the fiscal year. All in favor, say bzzz. They're having a meeting, a little Zoom meeting here, all about the water hole. What are they going to do to fix it? It's almost gone. 9 tortoises lumbering around the water hole. Screw. Okay, which of you wise guys hid all the water? Look at it. Is there any left? It's like a tiny little sip. So dry. 10 kangaroos looking at the water hole. There was nothing to say. The water was all gone. Uh-oh. All the animals went away. Oh, God. Then a shadow fell across the sun. Clouds began to gather, and a single drop of rain fell. Look at that. The clouds up here. It rained, and it rained, and it rained, and rained. And all the animals came back. Ooh-la, woo-ah, wahoo! Yippee! They're all back. That's it, guys. This is actually tells you where all those animals are from. The one, let's say, 1 rhino from Africa, 2 tigers from India, 3 toucans from South America, 4 snow leopards from the Himalayas. What was 5? 5 moose. 5 moose from North America. 6 catfish from rivers and streams. 7 pandas from China. 8 ladybugs from Europe. 9 tortoises from the Galapagos Islands. And then we had 10 kangaroos from Australia. It was a good book to see how important water is. It feeds all those animals. They need that to live. And when it was all gone, the animals all went away. So we want to make sure that we protect our rivers and our streams and our oceans. And all the animals that are inside it too, by making sure that you recycle your things instead of putting it in the trash. You want to put trash in the trash, but your recyclables put in the recycling bin. Just don't throw anything on the ground. You don't want to litter. You don't want to throw anything in any rivers or the ocean. You want to make sure that you put everything where it belongs, which means the trash can, the recycling bin, or reusing it to make fun projects, right? Let me see. You know what? I'll save this book for another day. And yeah, we'll save it for another day. And that's it for today. It's Friday. It's the weekend, guys. I miss you guys so very much. And I know all the teachers at Bright Horizons do. So, send everybody some love. We love you all. We miss you. We cannot wait to get back to school. And I hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy and happy, and you're stretching those listening muscles, your ears with mommy and daddy, okay? And I hope you're having fun with your family at home. So I will see you guys on Monday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you then, okay? Bye, guys. I love you.